So let's just jump right in. You actually were able to get through a chart, and it doesn't mean you're going to get. It might be not Gene Wilder. It was Marty Feldman. I got it. I got it. I got it. I ain't got it. So,
I got it.
So we'll see, because it goes like that for a while. But so I got you just. I got you turning your wrists, with a decent grip, and I got you. You were able to turn pretty high. You were able to get that stick to come up pretty high. No, is that what? No, I think we were playing. So I got you to be able to turn fairly high. Right? It's a 3-finger grip. Back fingers have very little to do with it. From there, we went to 8 notes. And then from there, we went to quarter notes. Okay, so you started. Okay, so you started to lose it already. It's just cool. We're going to bring it back. So, let's see.
I think I'm still with my left hand. Although, this is getting better, there's not so much wobble in it, and I don't really think too much about it anymore. But I still probably have a tendency to take and pull the stick way into the palm of my hand, not just the butt, but way into the palm. Or this one is at the butt, but it doesn't pull all, there's still some space in there. It's not pulled all the way into the palm. So there's not really a lot of room for, I don't think, for rebound or if I had to do a double,
Okay, and maybe again, I'll find ways in to help you on your path of discovery.
Yeah.
And then perhaps one thing that might be a little more advanced will give you insight into something that's not so advanced, or vice versa. I had you last week doing this is like that Richard Martinez thing where he allows you to just hold the stick in the middle finger and it's wedged against the palm, right? And then you're going to put your first finger and thumb on, which are the guide. So you have a fulcrum. You can feel it. It's the middle finger.
Right.
Feel the guide. It helps. This approach helps you learn how much pressure perhaps is required in the thumb and first finger, the guide. Now that can change, as volume comes up, and that used to bother me as a younger student. Dick would say, well, play a loud downstroke. Is your thumb and first finger as tight as it was when you were playing a quiet downstroke? So things that aren't supposed to change, you learn they do change, but they change in a way that is consistent forever. And they change in a way that's very natural. It becomes obvious. And they change in a way that accommodates what is essentially this technique, and that is, it's a wrist turn. I really wanted to, and I don't know where they are at this point. I'm probably going to go and repurchase. I had two levels, 2 little levels. They're like 1.5 inches long, with a clear little tube with a bubble in it, the liquid and the bubble. Right. And I taped them to my sticks at one point. I sometimes would tape it to my top of my wrist. That might be a good thing for you to do. I'd like to do it as well, because I really feel stuff happening here too. You know, when I start to feel my wrist turn, I really feel that. I feel something. I can feel the bubble roll back and move forward, right up in here. It's changing direction right here. See, that's a wrist turn. It's already a little better. Now, the gig is, go through this. One of the ways I've had to do this, so we'll reinvest in this approach, is the idea of just letting the stick lay in the middle finger. Okay, so let's do that together. And you see, it's already much, that's much better. Now, the gig is, and maybe we will talk a little bit about rebounds, we'll see. And that means that perhaps we'll not be playing on the non-bounce pad. But for now, let's just maintain a non-bounce pad kind of response. So we eliminate force that is typically provided by the surface, because the surface has force too. Okay, so but we're applying force to the lever arm. This is just the lever system. This is why getting rid of the metaphors can be helpful. Not always, but and so we're applying force to resistance to a lever arm over a fulcrum, right?
Right.
And what is supplying that force? It's the wrist. And what controls the wrist? Where are the muscles that control the wrist? Because if the wrist is fulcrum, that means that area is inert. There's nothing happening there. If you're feeling something in the wrist, which is what you said, and we won't mention names, but you studied with someone, and you said you ended up feeling pain in your wrist,
Right.
which means that you weren't experiencing an honest to goodness fulcrum in the wrist, because the wrist is inert. You should feel nothing. The part of the teeter-totter that rocks over what is the fulcrum in the middle, there's nothing happening there. That's the power of the fulcrum. Perhaps that's how they were able to get the great pyramids of Egypt built. They had to leverage those things up, and they probably used fulcrums. We're not sure. There's arguments about that. Right. Because it gives you mechanical advantage. All right. So there's nothing happening in the wrist, and we're not rebounding. So there's nothing happening in the fulcrum that exists in the hand. It's all about the wrist, and the wrist is going to apply force to the stick. But what controls the wrist? Where are the muscles that control the wrist?
And they're in your arm, right?
And where in the arm?
Well,
definitive.
The forearm?
They're the muscles that are right in front of the elbow.
Okay.
Now, muscles only pull. You remember me telling you that?
Yeah.
Muscles only. There's a great Ken Burns new movie about Leonardo da Vinci, and we should probably watch that as it relates to drumming. Right? That guy is unbelievable. So his understanding of the human body is fascinating. And so muscles only pull. So that means to get the stick to come up, the muscles on top of this area in front of the elbow, the antecubital fossa, they pull. And then the muscles underneath bring the stick down, although we can use gravity, pull. It's the simplest way to think of it. They pull and they pull. Right? So they're going to pull this way. Now, I don't do anything with my hand because there's nothing happening here. See, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make this pure wrist. So we're just letting the stick lay in the middle finger. So we really have a feeling about where the fulcrum potential exists. We're not letting it rebound right now, but we know that if we're going to rebound, it's going to rock over that middle finger. And this is a really cool way to learn about the wrist turn. The only thing that's touching the stick is the middle finger and the palm. So remember, I was able at one point to really, we got your the guide, right? And so we're keeping the guide evenly away from the stick. See? But yours are anywhere. But I want you to actually take them off and just keep them. Yeah, just keep the whole thing like that. You don't need any of that. The only thing that's happening are the muscles in front of the elbow. That's it. Nothing else is happening. Keeping this intact, so-called some semblance of a grip, we lift the stick up. Feel that? Nice and smooth. See? Now, we call them calipers on a disc brake. Did they change? You haven't stepped on the brake. The calipers haven't come in. They just stay here because we're not using them. So they're just going to stay there. Remember I said they're almost moving as other little sticks themselves. I tried different ways. So we're just lifting the stick up gently, and then we're bringing it down. Yeah. Now, again, I brought mine down and I didn't actually touch. See? Now you're at the floor. If you start in a funny position and you go to make a note and you come down, you may have come down correctly, but you'll be in the wrong position and you'll get the shank. So you have to develop this feeling of a floor, right? A zero bias line, something we always come back to. So the butt end has to be up just enough so that you don't end up on the shank. And we don't want the butt end so high that you're always playing on the tip. But that was one of the ways that I got you to feel it last time, remember? So let's see what happens. We're just, now if we have the floor, calipers of the disc brake that come in, you haven't stepped on the brake pedal yet, so why have your calipers come in? The calipers come in when you step on the brake pedal in your car. They would come in evenly. Right? When you take your foot off the brake, they'd come away from the brake. So take them, take them off right now. Okay. That's it. Now, if you're at the floor and you lift it up and you come down, it should just go tap. And it's just going to come down smooth. It's just going to go clunk, clunk. And remember, relax your arm. It's as relaxed as it was, almost as relaxed as it was when it was hanging. And it's just going to go clunk, clunk. Yeah, lift it up and come down. Now look, you don't have to make a big do about them. It's just going up, down. Just wave it in the air. Bye-bye. Just wave it. No, don't play. Just wave it. Come up. Look how smooth I am. Look at your fingers. They're all freaky coming in. Mine are just, they're off the stick. And I go up and down at the same speed. Smooth. Let's go slower. Let's go slow. There you go. Don't forget the calipers. See, now it's looking good. You don't need to come up quite so high. Don't come up quite so high. Now the arm, just hanging there, isn't it? See, now it's starting to look good. It's starting to look good. Keep your calipers on. See, this is the feeling of a wrist joint. See, that's why I wanted to attach a little level here, so you could watch it. The bubble go back and forth. It would go back and forth right here. See, the wrist is straight and the stick is going straight up and down. Don't come up too high. And we're not going to go out sideways or the stick will want to fall out. We need to keep it straight so the stick sits right in this little cradle. Just like that. Now, don't come up quite so high. See, it's really looking smooth and good. Yeah. Don't lose your calipers. Come up a little less. Okay. So what you'd want to do is just go tap, tap, tap. No, it doesn't go like this. It doesn't go like this. This is not. Remember, I had you with the pull-up bar. That's where that came from. We'll go back to that maybe. Why don't you put your other hand under your arm here? Let's try the pull-up bar down at the floor. Yeah, put your hand, or you could put your stick under, or you just hold it up. Yeah, just hold it there. Your calipers are coming in. Now you got to hold your arm up. If you had a chair, you could just, with arms, you could just leave your hand on your leg or on the arm of your chair. We'd just do that. But you want to be real. See how close I am to the surface? Look, the stick almost looks flat. It's fairly flat looking, isn't it? I'm not coming up very high. It has this feeling of flatness. So get down lower. Can you put your hand on your leg? Your arm, leg? Yeah, I'm up on my tippy toes, you know? Yeah. Now get flat. There. Now don't play yet. It's laying on your arm. So now the forearm can't come up. The weight of my arm, I'm not holding it up at all. It's just laying on my leg. How come it looks all bent down? Can you just get it looking flat on your leg over the surface? Like that. There. Take your calipers off. There. See, that looks normal. Now, do you feel the weight of your arm on your leg? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, the weight of your arm on your leg isn't going to change because you lifted up a half of it. Did you lift up your... See, that's what it is. Keep your caliper. You feel the weight of your arm? See, that's what it is.
I thought my stick hits against the leg here, though.
Yeah, you always want to roll and do this. It's not. It's laying there, and you lift the wrist. The only thing moving is the wrist. How is it possible, if your arm is laying on your leg, how is it possible that your arm goes up? Every time. I'm wondering how you're doing that. I guess I want... Okay, hold your arm up. Okay, put your stick under your arm. We'll try this. Now you're going to have to get to the middle of it so you can get underneath it. Hold it up. Right here at the floor. Feel the weight of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now just lift the stick up an inch and come down. An inch. An inch. There. There. See, your arm isn't doing anything weird. It's just staying on the stick. It doesn't go anywhere. Here, look. Tap, tap, just tap, tiny little tap. Don't open and close your first finger and thumb. They have nothing to do with it. There it is. Go smaller. Smaller. See, drummers can't play piano. See, you got it. Keep your calipers off. Stop wanting to do stuff with them. All you're thinking about is your arm on the stick, doing nothing. And you're just turning your wrist up and down tiny. 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 Smaller. Why are you closing your hand every time? The fingers don't open and close like that. Yeah, you're getting it though. You got it right now. Okay. Go smaller. Get your calipers off. There's nothing to remember other than no calipers and small. And let the arm rest on the stick. Well, it's getting bigger and bigger. Keep it small. 1/4 of an inch. How small can you move? And touch the surface every time. Touch. 1/4 of an inch. You're going like 1.5 inches. Yeah, just going to touch right there and stop right there. No, you don't put it on the surface. You just touch and wait. That's where you wait. You touch and wait. But only come up 1/4 of an inch and get your calipers off. Here it is. Get your calipers off. Take your calipers off. Keep them like that. Now just lift it up 1/4 of an inch, let it drop, and stop at the floor. There. Just come down at the same speed. Keep your calipers off. That's it. Lift it up and come back to there. That's it. Keep your calipers off. That's it. That's it. That's it. Look where you're stopping. That's it. That's a wrist trim. Can you slide the stick away and just maintain the arm waiting right there? Just hold the arm right there. Don't go moving anymore. There it is. You got it. You're lifting it higher now. Just 1/4 of an inch. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now put the other hand with that. The other hand, just like that. Put them hand to hand, left, right, left, right. Don't put your calipers on right now. No calipers allowed. You got it, you know. Okay, you can play with the butt end on the other side. It doesn't. Look, your left's better than your right. Your right elbow's sticking out. Why? I thought it just hung by your side. Take your calipers off. There it is. Now play them right, left, right, left. There it is. Right, left. Don't put your calipers. See, your left's better than your right. There it is. Don't come up higher. Playing pianissimo right now. That's all it is, dude. See, arms aren't doing anything. Calipers aren't doing anything. The only thing that's happening is
I'm still have a tendency to hit with the butt end of the shaft.
I noticed, but I didn't say anything, and it's okay because it's so close right now. It doesn't matter. And don't come up so high, but you got it, and you noticed that. That's really good. See, they both weight right there. Your right's a little lower than your left. Get them the same. Decide. There's your foot. Uh-oh. Your calipers came in.
My hand too.
Well, you're just coming down so gently. It's not going to do anything if you leave it alone. See, it doesn't do anything. It hasn't been doing anything this whole time. It just turns with it floating in your hand, kind of floating in there. And then, if you don't do anything, it just floats in there. That's it. Now your left is better than don't go start lifting your left now. Your left is better than your right. Your elbow's starting to stick out in your right. Come on, calipers off in the right. Calipers off. That's a wrist turn. That's a wrist turn. That's a wrist turn. See, now you got it. Come on, watch the right. Watch the right. And the only thing happening is you're turning your wrist. That's it. That's all you're doing. The muscles are going to lift by pulling, and then they're going to pull from underneath. Tiny, tiny bit. Like a fine surgeon. Right? Making the most delicate incision. See, your left is a little better than your right, because we've been working on your left more. Where's your right weighting? Right there. Where's the left? Look down. Are they the same? I know you can't see yourself in your little phone. Don't go lifting up your arm in the right. Where the right's lower than your left, perpetually. That's where you don't come down hard in the left. Your left was perfect. I want you to copy your left. No, your left weight's right there. Why is your right lower? That's where it should weight, like your left. Copy your left. Copy your left. Your left is good. No, you don't have to go pulling up. It just weights right there. You wouldn't even know you just have to memorize where just memorize that feeling, and stop. Now, are they look down, don't change anything. Calipers in your right have come in. So you've lost that. You want to get fingery. You're determined to do something here. You're back, and the right's a little lower. The right's just a little lower, so just turn your wrist up a little bit. Not in the left. Keep the left where it was perfect. The right, lift it up just a little. Be responsible for it. You have to hold it up. That's all you have to do. And then you're going to come up 1/4 of an inch and stop there again at both hands. Nope, you weight it down, you're not at the floor. No, you're too low. Lift it up and stop. That's where you stop. Feel it. You don't have to come down so hard. It's very gentle. No, you're spending more time pushing down. Just lift it up and come down. Like that. Like that. Okay, so where are we here? So if the metronome's at 40, all you're going to do, calipers come back in on the right. It just takes a certain amount of concentration until it starts to become muscle memory. So we're like this, right? See how my calipers are the same? I just do this. This is like forever. If I'm gonna play this way, I don't go fishing and doing stuff. It's this simple. I get it over the floor. It's sitting in the middle finger. and I just go right, left. See where it stops? Look how gentle it is. Look how gentle. Look. The weight of the stick keeps it locked in to that middle finger. The weight of it, it's heavy. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to bounce up right now. Calipers, you're searching in the right. You're too low in the right. So you always look like this. You always look like this. Your right kind of looks, look at me now. You can see me. The right comes in a little, so your calipers are different than your left. And your right stops down here, so it looks like this. Don't play. Watch. You're like this. Left's perfect, and then your right's down here. Left's perfect, and your right's down here. Left's perfect, and your right's down here. Like this difference. They don't look like, they look the same. They're supposed to be the same. Perfect machine. Like that. Your calipers are coming. You're spending a little too much energy on the way down, and you're right. Just lift it up and gently let it fall. Now, where are you waiting? The right's too low. And it's exactly what I said. Your calipers come in on the right. Play with the metronome. Waist right there. Lift it up. Don't forget lifting it up a little bit. And waist right there. Don't come down fast and you lift it up. You're lifting it up too fast. It's gentle. Yeah, there you go. No, you got to lift it up and bring it down like that at the same speed. Up, down, up, down. Now remember I had you saying up, down for the timing. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Say it. Calipers should come in on the right. Can't allow that.
Down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
No, you're not saying it in time. This is what helped you last time. Calipers are up. Your left is really good right now. It goes up, down, up. You have to say the up while you're moving up. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Up, down.
There it is. See? There,
It wants to bounce out of my handle again over here for some reason.
If you bang down too hard. You're banging down. You just follow the timing. Up, say it down. I thought you were only going a quarter of an inch. Why is it quarter of an inch? There it's coming. There it is. And you're waiting. Right. Take your calipers off in the right.
Down, up, down, up, down.
See? The up is getting as much attention vocally as your down is. And that's how it should be as you play.
Down,
Calipers in the right. Calipers in the right.
down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
If you want to badly, go ahead and gently put the. No, you're fine. You're fine. Look, if you're fine. Your left is consistently better, but then you're just gonna talk yourself into. It's not gonna. It won't stay in my hand. Hey, no, because you're not letting it lay in there. But look, it's gonna lay in there, and then you can move it up, down. It's not going to go anywhere. It's locked right in. Look, it's locked in. Up, down, up, down. Where's it going to go? It's wedged in there. It's in there. Yeah, if you go like this, it'll fly out. This trains you to turn your wrists. Feel as you go up. It's on the palm, isn't it? See, it's on the palm all the way. It's in the middle finger all the way. Now, if you come down too hard, it's going to bounce. We don't want it to bounce. There. Hear it? It doesn't bounce when you get it right. Go up, down, and don't go down too hard. Like that. It just sits in there. It's centrifugal force. See, that's it. You got it. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. See, down. Up, up, down, up, down, up. See. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's twice as fast. Nothing. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Can you do that? No, the one hand. Up, down.
Oh, up, down.
Yeah, watch. Goes up, down, and stop. Stop. That's how the words would marry with what you're doing. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. No. See, this is what you're missing. You get it right now. Caliper soft in the left, in the right. So it's going to go up, down, down. Then the other hand goes up, down, down, down. No, no, the other hand has to play too.
Oh, you're doing it alternating. Okay.
So it's up, down, down, up, down, down. Oh, you got to say up, down.
Okay. Up, down, up.
No, no, you're saying up as you come down, and the other one, it's got to be up, down, down.
Up, down, oops. Up, down, up, down, up,
No.
down, up, down.
Stop. I'll get you there. I'll get you there. So we're just going to do one pass. You're going to go up, down, and stop. Up, down, down.
Okay. Up, down.
No, no. Up, down, down.
Up, down, up, down.
That's it. Stop. Got it. Do it again.
Up, down, down.
Here, take your guide off in the right. You'll have it perfect. Say up, down.
Up, down, down.
Now just keep going. That's it.
Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Up,
You're twice as fast.
down, up, down.
You're twice as fast. It's nothing.
Up,
It's all in your head. You're getting fooled into thinking it's something that it isn't.
Up, down, down,
Yeah, that's it. Stick's not going anywhere. You can take your guide off in the right. It's not going to go anywhere. It's wedged on your palm. If you come down nice and easy like you're doing, up, and keep saying up, down.
Up, down, 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 up, down,
Up, down, up, down, up, down, down. 1 and 2. So we're playing eighth notes. Down, down, up, down. Now let's see. Up, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's see. Up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So we're just going to do 2 like we did before. Up, let's see. Up, 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 down, up, down, up. See, up, down, 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 up. See.
up, down.
Oh, don't play for a sec. I got to get this. See, I can't do it either. I'm playing 16.
Hand again, darn it.
It might be too fast. Up, down,
Ah,
up, down, 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 down, up, down, up, down. It's a little tricky to say it that time. So it's up, down, 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 up, down. No, stop. Yeah, you're kind of gonna no. Stay with me. This is hard for me too. Up, down. Just do that. Up, down, and stop. Stop. Just you're in one pass like you did before. You got it. That's faster, but it's nothing. Up, down, and stop.
up, down.
Yeah, and don't force it down on the right.
Down, up,
Now do that twice.
down.
Now you're playing 16th notes. See, it's nothing. Take your guide off in the right and relax your arm. Yeah, you got it. Right? Now for you, it's okay. You got it. That's the feeling. So you can play at 40. You can play quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes. Vocalize so that you realize the time.
I think the tough part is when I put my calipers back on. That's where it's going to be.
Yeah, maybe not, because your calipers were on in the right, whether you knew it. They were coming back. Once you feel this, putting the calipers on won't be as big a deal. Now take your non-bounce back. That was really good. Okay, so take that off.
Okay.
That's what we're doing this week. We're going to focus on that. Be helpful. Your left is a little more disciplined than your right, because your left calipers stayed off. You got to go up, down when you play, dude. You got to say it out loud for the next while. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You're right there. Well, put your calipers on. Who cares? Just keep saying that, though. Gently put them on. It's the wrist. You don't want to change. Put them on and don't move your wrist. Don't change your wrist. Got to say up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down. There you go.
Bounces a little bit, but still, yeah, better.
And you're on a bouncy surface, and it's still fine. Yeah, it is better. Okay. Okay, we've had success with regards to that. Now, let's just how much of this I can do in a way that adequately demonstrates what's going on, you know. Starts to my left, because see, there's something similar here too, right?
Right.
Up, down, 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 up, down. See, I'm thinking that way too. See, now eventually we want to put the guide on. So what we're going to think about here, it's really there's now when you get to this volume, you'll feel like you're going to need more guide. You'll feel it. We're not there right now. I've got you turning your wrist. It's a great accomplishment. See, this makes you turn this is a wrist turn. Yeah? See, this is a wrist turn. Now, here's the other thing we can do. We can let it bounce. Still a wrist turn. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wait. Now it's turning into something else. Okay? It's really almost identical to what you were just doing in terms of how much we're moving up and down, right? So we're just going. Yeah, we're just going da 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 da. So if we're in the right, we just see I go up down, up down. Stay in the left for a minute. See, it's not quite happening yet. So just play up down in the left, one note. Go back to what you felt. No, you can't wait in the air, then you're not going up down. Gotta say it. It's the most important thing.
Up, down.
There it is. Don't do anything weird with your arm. Just leave it and go up down. It's the wrist is going up and down. The arm isn't doing anything.
Up, down.
Move less. Move a little less. You go barely coming up. See, it's good. Now stop. Don't get excited. I know. It feels better, doesn't it? It's just going clunk, clunk every time. And it's really easy. This time I just want you to go, we're moving like we were moving previously with singles. You're only going up 1/4 of an inch, I thought, or maybe 1/2 an inch. Up, down, just in the left. We're just playing with the left now. You move too much. You got to stay up, down, man. One note.
Down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down.
Move less. Move less.
Down. Up, down.
Now just let it bounce twice each time you do that. Say up, down.
Down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down.
You're not going up. So you lost your wrist turn.
Up,
You have no wrist. There it is.
Up, down.
There it is. Come on, keep your calipers off. You don't need to play real gentle.
I want to bounce away from my butt.
Well, it's supposed to. It's bouncing now. Now we're using 2 fulcrums. We're using the fulcrum and the wrist. You got to stay up, down, because you're not moving up.
Up, down.
But,
up, down.
No, you're not. You're up in the air at the end. Watch what you're doing. You're going, and you're up in the air, and then you say up, but you're already up. Now what are you gonna do? You got to be down here to go up, down.
Up, down.
There. Keep your guide off. There it is. Look at you. That's it.
Up, down.
That's all it is. You get 2 bounces. After the second bounce, it comes back to parallel. Just wait the surface a little longer. It's so subtle, you can't really, it's hard to teach, you know. It's so tiny, but it's everything. You have to lift it up, down. There. That's all it is. You don't have to bring your pincers in every time. You can leave them in one place, as long as you feel the wrist doing that. Yeah. Don't do anything other than up, down.
Up, down. Up,
You got
down.
3. Give me 4.
What's that?
Give me 4. You got 3.
Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up,
4.
down.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're getting 4, and all you're doing is this. Kind of cool, isn't it? Very efficient. What you don't want to do is anything with your fingers. Don't do anything with your fingers. The wrist will time it. It's the wrist with it in the fulcrum. Up, down, and when you're done, you come to a rest. You're not on the surface. There. Then you lift it. That's it. No, you have to come to rest right above the surface. Don't do anything with your fingers. Leave your fingers alone. They're not doing anything. So you actually have to stop at the floor and then go up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Yeah, there's plenty of time. No, don't lift it up to the ceiling after you're done. After you're done, it stops right above the surface. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. It's as if you're following through to the last note. 1, 2. You're trying to get to that second note, and then you stop. You want to turn. You get 1 note, 2 notes, and you stop. So the wrist is really controlling everything, you see. And then you stop. And then you go up, down. You got to say up. No, you're up in the air. No, you're lifting it too soon. Up, down. Up, down. Nothing. Up, down, stop. Up, down, stop. Up, down, stop. Up, down, stop.
Up, down, stop. Up, down, stop. Up, down, stop. Up, down, stop.
Stopping isn't some big thing. Watch how it stops. Up, down, stop. Just right here. You barely feel anything, but you have to wait there. So you're ready to lift it up with the right timing. There it is. There it is. With the other hand, now do that with the other hand. Arms sticking out, not going to really work down the road. There it is. Up, down, stop. Right down and wait right there. All it is. So that's what we're going for, you know. Whether I can do it in this grip, but yeah, we're just trying to get I'm trying to get those other. Turn, 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 go. Turn, 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 go. Turn, 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 go. Turn, 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 turn. See how do you see this? And all that's happening is I'm always doing the wrist turn. There you go. Yeah. See, you always feel this moving. Little turn. You have to get the up down thing. Up down. Yeah, up down, 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 up down. Say it, up down, up down, up down, up down, up down, up down. Now play singles. Singles, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Almost. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Look at here, you're playing doubles. Let your right arm come in so you're in the center of the sound switch. Look, you're playing doubles. Kind of not much different than that. Okay, so I'm going to do one last thing. Yeah, up, you got to say up, down. You got to say up, down. No, each hand is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Easy. Now keep saying that and let it bounce twice in each hand. Keep doing that timing. Feeling the wrist. Now let it bounce twice. Bounce twice. Bounce. Keep saying up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, there you go. Go. Oh, yeah, I know what you. Okay, come on.
Wants to move all over the place.
Well, it's because. Oh, okay. Just go back to up, down, up, down, up, down. No, just to the left. Your left is starting to end up like this, looking like this, instead of nice and flat. And all it does is lift it up. Take one note in the left. Why you've lost, now you lost your caliber. So things are going to start to go wacky as soon as you change the machine. Flatten out your arm. I don't want to see the front of your hand all the time. Gentle, 1/4 of an inch. Easy. It's starting to come along. You feel you could go faster, right? I can tell, but yeah, it's just a matter of yeah. Okay, so this is your best progress to date. I'd like you in the left not to lose. I want you. I know you start to get excited because it's starting to happen. I can sense that you sense that there's something starting to happen, but that doesn't mean that we abandon what got you to this place, which was this just stays flat and it goes up, down, and with no stick under your hand, it just goes up, down. No, my pincers are off. And why do I see this much of your hand? I thought you were down here. Come on, get flat. Get flat. There you go. You're back. There. Just a 1/4 of an inch. Say up, down, up, down, up, down. 1/4 of an inch. Up. Keep your pincers off. Now say up, down, and let it bounce. Don't go faster. Although you got it. Okay. Yeah, just get your singles together. Don't use a 1/4 of an inch. Stop pincers. Move less. 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, after a while, it feels like it almost doesn't stop. Yeah, okay. All right. You got to keep working on that. So just go back. Don't get too carried away. But you were at 72 playing doubles, rebounding. So, but after a while, the stick is going to be bouncing around. You're going to get confused, and your old habits are going to come back in. So what you want to do, intermittently as you practice, you just want to go back to 40 as 1/4 notes, and just get up, down, up, down. There it is. Yeah. Up, down. With your guide. You gotta be flat. Nice and flat. Up, down. Up, down. See, the weight's right there. It doesn't go up until you say up.
Down,
Up, down. Smaller.
down, up, down,
There it is.
up, down.
Smaller. So it won't bounce around too much. There it is. Now this time, don't speed up. Just say up, down, but when you get down, let it bounce twice.
Down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
All right. All those rebounds available to you? You're not going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're just going 1, 2, 3. My God, 1, 2, 3. No, this is all it is. It's a wrister with a fulcrum. And so the stick can rock over it 4 times, maybe more, depending on who you're talking to. See, that was really good. Try to remember this. Watch this video. Memorize what you did, okay? I'm going to turn off the camera.
Okay.